Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It is time. It is time. All right. I hope everyone has been having a very good day or good night. Welcome, welcome. Today, we are going to do a tier list ranking our friendships with the characters from Sailor Moon. And let's go over a few things before we start. So I am ranking everything from memory, but I did look over some notes earlier today, and I took some notes here. Here my paper. I took some notes just in case, like, you know, refresh my memory. I was like, oh yeah, this happened and that happened. But we are solely basing this off the 90s anime, not the reboot Crystal or the manga. So everything will be ranked according to the first 90s anime, because that's what I grew up with and what I'm used to and what I've rewatched thousands of times. And what else? Oh yeah, we're gonna go through the list of their Sailor Scouts first and their friends, and then we're gonna go through the villains. Like, why not include them as well? Because there's a few that I'd like to be friends with. And we're going at this like we're in high school or in school. Like, if I met this person at school, would I be their friend? How will our friendship blossom, bloom? Alrighty, let me just check something real quick here. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the tier list. Ta-da! So I am using InDesign. I don't like the look for the tier maker that a lot of other VTubers use, and so I made my own on InDesign, and we're gonna do it this way. And if you guys have any opinions at all to help rank the characters, feel free to let me know in the chat. Alrighty. First off is Miss Usagi. I love Usagi. Of course, she's the main character, so we know a lot more about her. And I did grow up with her as my favorite character, because she showed me that you don't have to be perfect to be a hero, you know? You can have flaws and you accept it. And you use your weaknesses as strengths. And I'd say Usagi, she's very open-minded. There was an episode in Sailor Moon Stars where a girl gave her a love or a confession letter, and she was so nice about it, and she turned her down really nicely, saying that, you know, she has someone but they could be friends. And she didn't even say that, oh, we're both girls, we can't like each other. Like, no, she didn't say that. So we are going to put Usagi in BFF for sure. Because Usagi is someone I feel like I can talk to her about anything, and she won't judge me. She'll just smile, accept me, and give me advice. And she'll still be silly with me, crying about homework, talking about manga and anime, and, you know, like, fangirling. She's like that. Yeah. I love Usagi. Alright. Next up, we have Miss Ami. And Ami, she is the smarty pants, Miss full of wisdom and poise. And I love how she loves sandwiches because it's easier to eat while reading. And I love sandwiches. I think so too. Sandwiches are easy to make. They're delicious, nutritious. And I feel like I can relate a lot to Ami because I was very studious too in school. And I put that in priority over a lot of stuff. So I feel like me and Ami, we could just like stay in a room together, study, a few chit chat here and there, make sandwiches, and share together, and we'd be content. Like it's a friendship that doesn't need a lot of how do we say this? You don't have to do a lot to say we have a strong friendship kind of thing. Yeah. So I too think that Ami and I would totally be BFFs. Oh, and we are just ranking the Sailor Moon characters and their normal form, or is that how you say it? Like when they're not, like just in their regular form, when they're not transformed. We're not using their superpowers here. It's just purely their personalities, their likes and dislikes, and their attitudes. Oh yeah, I didn't even go over the ranks. So at the top we have BFF, best friends forever. And then we have advisor. Like I would feel like our friendship would more be like an older sibling kind of, where I would go to them for advice, guidance. Yeah. And the next one is hangout buddy. I guess what I'm trying to go through trying to come across with this one is like there's someone I would be down to hang out with, but I wouldn't tell them, you know, like my very personal secrets or details about me, but we would be down to hang out and like be cool. The next one is if I were with them, I would get into trouble. Like all the time. They would make me do stuff that would get me in trouble, or they would be doing something where I'm with them and then we get into mischief. But it's like fun mischief, you know? Fun stuff, but there's still repercussions. And then the one below that is we can never be friends. Like our personalities do not clash, or they're annoying. And like it could just never happen. And the next one below that is you didn't even notice them. Like like they're so boring that if you were at school, I wouldn't even notice them or not interested in I wouldn't say not interested in being friends. Like if you were partners for a group project or something, I'd still be pretty cool with them and, you know, tolerate them. But I wouldn't want to hang out with them after school or anything. And the last one, I'd rather marry them than be friends. Because there are a few characters that when making the PNGs, I was like, I'd rather marry this person than be their friend. Like, come on. We will find out who those people are. Alrighty. Now that we got that out of the way, next up is Rei, our Shinto priestess. I would say that since she's a priestess, she is very spiritual. She has visions and a very like high intuitions. But I And, oh yeah, and that stuff kind of scares me. Like, yeah, I don't want to be around that kind of stuff. But I do like how Rei is very, very confident. Like she's very confident in herself. She carries herself well, and whatever she wants to do, she does it. Like how in the first season, she met Mamoru, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get this guy." And she tried so hard, and it was just so disheartening when, you know, fate comes in. Like he's meant to be with Usagi, and she was so sad, but she let him go. And what was here? Let me see my notes. Yeah, at my notes here, it says that she's very boy crazy and short-tempered. Yeah, that temper. Let's say that she's the kind of friend where she's very blunt on her opinions, but she cares. Like she does it for your own good. And it's not like she's mean all the time. She's fun. She's willing to do fun things. But when it comes to that time where, you know, you messed up, she will let you know. I think she slapped Usagi a few times to get her back into reality. And like only true friends would do that. Oh? What did I say? Oh, hello, Ponsard. What did you say? Or what did I say that you agree with? I'm just gonna move our chat here to up here. Right. Okay. But yeah. Shoot. So for Rei, I wouldn't say we would be BFFs, but she would totally be like an advisor. Yeah. She would be someone I would go to if I need a reality check or advice. Yeah. All right. Next we have Makoto. I like or I respect Makoto. Is that how you say your name? Yeah. Makoto. Yeah, Rei is Sailor Mars, the one that I just put up for advisor. Yeah. And we are ranking the Sailor Moon characters based on like, you know, their personalities as like their regular form, not when they're transformed. We're not ranking powers here, we're ranking personalities and attitudes and likes and dislikes to see if we're matching up for friendship. But yeah, for Makoto, she is very good at cooking. And that's always a bonus in friends, I guess. It'd be nice to have someone to make cute bentos for me. And teach me how to cook, I guess. And Makoto is very strong. She's very disciplined in her martial arts. But she's also very boy crazy, more so than Rei. Like, oh, well, I have pictures here. I have pictures here to help ya. And I guess I can reference what Sailor Scout they are. But yeah, Makoto is Sailor Jupiter. And where was I? Oh yeah, boy crazy. She keeps referring all of her crushes to her ex-boyfriend. or no, her ex-crush, ex-senpai that she really admires. Yeah. And Makoto is very tall. And a very tall friend always comes in handy. And I wouldn't say I would go to Makoto for advice, because she's very ditzy too. She's an awesome cook, man. I'd say I put her in Hangout Buddy. She'd be someone cool to hang out with. Alrighty. Next up, we have Minako, Sailor Venus. So Sailor Venus, oh my goodness. I think our personality is complete opposites. She likes the center stage. She wants to become an idol. And she's very confident in herself. I feel like I'm more... Who, do you think Jupiter is BFF tier? Yeah, hopefully you guys can learn something about me today from this friendship ranking too. Oh yeah, but yeah, me and Minako are we're polar opposites. But since she likes idol stuff, she's someone I can go to like talk about K-pop or J-pop with and like just geek out. So there's that. And she has a good eye for fashion. Do you think so? But yeah, I think Minako will go in Hangout Buddy as well. Cause I don't think I'd go for her for advice. Well, they're all at the top portion. They're not close to the bottom. All right. Ooh. Next is Chibi Usagi. Yeah, we'll get to Luna. I love Luna too. All right. Next is this pink-haired lady. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Growing up watching the show, I did not like Chibi Usagi or Rini. I did not like her at all. I found her very, very annoying. And she kept messing things up for the Sailor Scouts. I don't know. I just... Every time I see her in, like, her younger form here. Yeah. Chibusaki, I thought she was very annoying. I did not like her at all. So I would say... we can never be friends. Sorry. Sorry, Chibi Usagi. And she's always talking about how she wants to grow up and how she wants to be a lady. I'm like, no. Yeah, I don't think I can ever be friends with Chibi Usagi. Maybe when she grows up a little bit. Okay, next we have Mamoru, or Tuxedo Mask. Yeah, he's older than the rest of the girls. I thought he was like 20 because he was like a university student, but I looked into the facts and he's just like 18. Which isn't too bad, but that's still way older for Usagi. She's only like 14. Usagi will crush me with my own moon. Let's find out. and yeah, but Mamoru seems like he's very mature. For sure. And he's very poised. I think I could go for him for advice. But I don't think we will be BFFs though. Nor would it be a cool hangout if I ever hang out with him. He's more of an advisor. No, he's not 16. He's like... Let me check my notes here. Okay, so in the anime, he's 18. But in the manga, he's 16. But Usagi is still 14. Like 13, 14? That's pretty young. But yeah, I put Mamoru in advisor. Yeah. I think hanging out with Mamoru would be kind of awkward. We'd just be like quiet with little remarks here and there. Yeah, we wouldn't have much to talk about. I don't know if you've seen like memes or jokes going around for years about their age difference. Like, yeah, call the police. Next, we have Yuichiro. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he's mainly showed up in the second season, Sailor Moon R, and he works at in Japan, so I don't know if it will work. Yeah, I don't know how the law works there about this stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yuichiro. Yeah, he's a minor character, but I thought I'd include him since I'm including Nara and Umino. But Yuichiro, he's like a musician. He's in a rock band. And in the English dub, they portrayed him as like a hippie. Like, he talks like this. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And he stumbled upon Ray, Sailor Mars's Shine. And then he started working for them. And because he developed feelings for Ray, his eyes are hidden behind his bangs. He's a hippie. He's a hippie. You don't need eyes. He doesn't need to see. But yeah, Yuichiro is very loyal to Rei. Like, he knows that she's interested in Mamoru, but he still does everything for her. And the good news is that Rei eventually comes around and like returns not the full affection, but she appreciates him. She never accepted him as like, you know, a partner, but she does accept him as a friend. So I think what would our friendship be with him? Like, he seems cool. I feel like I'd have a more fun time with him than Mamoru. You didn't even notice him. Oh. I'd say I put him in Hangout Buddy. He seems like someone cool to hang out with. Yeah. Okay. Next up, we have Nara. Yeah. Everyone has their own opinions. It's alright. It's nice that you're sharing though. So Nara, she is a very, very good friend to Usagi. She listens to her, gives her advice. She's very kind, soft-spoken. I think she had like a New York accent in the English dub for some reason. Or New Jersey accent. Let's see, if you were to go to school, I guess I'd be acquainted with her. But I don't know if I have a lot in common with her. Yeah, she's from the earlier seasons. She doesn't appear much in the later seasons. Let's see. Yeah, it's another minor character. I don't know. I guess I could put her as Hangout Buddy. We hang out, chill at a cafe or something. But And yeah, I guess I could hang out with her after school, but I wouldn't hang out with her more than I would need to. You want to marry her? I'd rather marry them. And next we have Umino. Umino is like a little creepy. He's like a nerd. I like to say that nerds are cool. I talk to them and geek out, but Umino is a little... He's crossing over a little to the creeper side. So I don't think I can ever be friends with him. But he's really... I don't know if I would say nice, but he's loyal. Because he first had a love interest in Usagi, but then when Usagi didn't reciprocate, he turned his attention to Nara. And I guess Nara saw that he has what? Potential? Yes, the word potential. So she started dating him. Yeah, he originally liked Usagi, but then he ended up with Nara, which is fine. I say he's nice, borderline creepy, but I don't think I could ever be friends with him. Okay, next. I guess I'll save Chibi Chibi for later to go with the other Sailor Stars characters. So, yeah, Nara Osaka, I think. What's her name? Yeah, I think it was Nara Osaka. I'm pretty sure. Alright. Next, we have Luna! So I think, Palmstar, we talked a little bit about black cats the other day. About like if I would I ever have a cat? And I said I would. And if I did, I would get a black cat. A black cat. Because it's all because of Luna. Like, I love Luna. She was Usagi's cat. And I love Usagi, so I love Luna too. And Luna, she's very mature. Yeah, she gives good advice, good guidance. She's the girl I put last year. So you would put her and you marry her? Yeah, Luna's for sure BFF. That's true. Like, I feel like I can tell her anything as well. And we'd had fun together. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but of the Sailor Scouts, like the inner Sailor Scouts and Luna, I try to get pictures of them with food. And Luna has a red bean bun in her mouth. Oh, it's the kids again. They're back from getting dinner. But yeah, Luna has a red bean bun in her mouth from one of the earlier episodes. I tried to get pictures of everyone with food, but it proved itself to be quite challenging. But I managed to get the inner Sailor Scouts pictures with food or drinks. I know! I need to discipline them more. They're always so loud. But yeah, Luna is BFF. For sure. I have a lot of Luna stuff too. Next is Artemis. No, it's not candy. It's a red bean paste bun. It's like pink color bun with red bean paste inside. It's very good. Next, we have Artemis. Okay, Artemis is Minako's cat, Sailor Venus's cat. I always thought he was a little bit annoying. Like, he's always trying to please everybody. Like, come on. Girl was fine. But he is very nice. He is very nice to Minako and always tries to look out for her. And I don't know if you know, but he is the partner of Luna. And she seems to tolerate him. You never seen Artemis? And I wouldn't say I can never be friends with Artemis, but I would get into trouble if I ever hang out with him, because he's always... Trouble always seems to find this poor guy. Oh, the gray cat? That's Diana. That's Luna and Artemis' daughter. But yeah, I would put Artemis and I would get into trouble with if I'm around them. Because trouble always attracts to him. Just look at him. He spilled his rice. And as for Diana, she's so sweet. So cute. And yeah, I think she'd be a good hangout buddy. I don't know much about her. I just know that she's very cute. So I would say hangout buddy. Hi, Elliot. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Next. Yeah, I'd hang out with her. Next we have Haruka, Sailor Uranus. Pronounce that however you will. But we have Haruka here, our tomboy. And in my notes here it says that let me find my note on Haruka. Huh? Oh, here it is. She's older than the other girls, and she aspires to become a race car driver. So that means she has the need for speed. And I would say she seems more aloof. Yeah. Like, she would only hang out with her... She only hangs out with her partner, Michiru. Yeah. Besides Michiru, she doesn't seem to like other people. Planet with a silly name. You'd make Haruka your bodyguard, but what about Jupiter? Jupiter's pretty good too. But Haruka, I feel like it'd be hard to be your friend. Like, she has such... Like, she built up... She has a lot of walls. So I don't know if she'd even want to be friends with me. Two bodyguards. But yeah, I would want to be Haruka's friend, but I don't know if she'll be my friend. Maybe if I show up in a nice car. So I don't know. So it's not that I don't want to be her friend. I don't know if she'll be my friend, so I will have to put her in can never be friends. Yeah. But I do like her. If we if we could be friends, we would. But I don't know if she'll be my friend. I would say so. Cause I don't know. I would say so. Yeah, I'm not very well versed in that topic because I don't want to say things wrong. But yeah, but I do know for a fact that Haruka is a girl, but she appears more masculine, and her partner is Michiru. So up next we have Michiru. I feel like I can't be friends with her. Like she would accept me. She looks like she's more accepting. Yeah. But everyone is welcome here. It's a safe space. I just don't want to say something out of ignorance. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I can't be friends with Michiru. And she plays the violin. And her beauty is yeah, this is Neptune. Her beauty is on par. I would love to be her friend. And I feel like she would be my friend. So I would say, hang out, buddy. Maybe she can get me to like classical music. Every time I listen to it, I always fall asleep. Alrighty. Next, we have Setsuna, Pluto. You know, I still consider Pluto a planet. Regardless of what science says, Pluto is still a planet. You can't just get rid of her. But, and yeah, I don't know much about Pluto. She's very mysterious. And since she's older, it does say in my notes here that she's a college student in the anime. Yeah, call them, tell them what's up. But I think Pluto would be like an advisor. I feel like I can ask her for guidance if I had questions. And I can tell her my problems and she'll be kind and talk to me about it. So I would say advisor. Did you call NASA yet? Tell them to put Pluto back as one of the planets. A guardian? Like you want to marry her? Yeah, it's Pluto. And I think she guarded the... what was it? What kind of gate was it? Space-time door. Yeah, she guarded that door for a while. Yeah. She guarded the space-time door for a while from unauthorized travelers traveling through time. And she has... oh, we're not talking about powers. Personality. Yeah. Next, we have Hotaru, Saturn. So, in the anime, Saturn is very ill. She's always sick and she can't do much. So I feel like I can hang out with her, but it has to be at her house. And if we go out, it can't be too far from her house because of emergencies. Oh, hold on. Let's see. But yeah, I feel like I can hang out with her. She's someone that would be easy to talk to. And yeah, I feel like she'll be someone that most of our hangout time would be like talking, you know, because she can't do much. And I like to talk. Like not exertly, but you know, like talk about, you know, what's the word? Philosophical stuff. I feel like I could talk about that stuff with her. She seems like someone who would have good insights, you know. And yeah, so I would say could be a hangout buddy, but only at her house. Next up, we have Helios. He is the Pegasus. He is Chibi Usagi's boyfriend. So we're putting his human form here because we're not talking about his Pegasus form or his powers. He is the Pegasus. He's from the 4th season. Yeah. And he's the protector of dreams, I think. Yeah. He protects your dreams. And second to answer. He didn't even notice him. Yeah, I would say so too. Like he's hard to find. This guy is hard to find. And he's pretty busy protecting people's dreams. So I don't even think we would like notice him in school. I just thought I'd add him here. Just so he's not left out. But yeah, you're right. Like we wouldn't even notice him if we went to school with him because he's never there. So busy. Alright. And now we're gonna go into the last season, Sailor Moon Stars. So Sailor Moon R, the 2nd season, is my second favorite season of Sailor Moon, but Sailor Moon Stars is my top one, my most favorite season. And that is because of this guy here, Seiya. I love Seiya, man. He's let's just put him into this tier first. He is the one that made me create the last tier. It's like, you know what? I'd rather marry this guy than be friends. So I don't know how to explain it, but they are male when they're not transformed, but when they transform, they're female. There's proof in the show because there's an episode when they went swimming and the guys would be topless, and yeah, they are for sure male. Yeah. But yeah, Seiya, I love Seiya, man. He's a very fun guy, and he's very loyal, and he just has a good sense of humor. I know this is controversial, but well, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want just to say it. But yeah, if Usagi doesn't want him, I'll take him. Yeah, he seems like a fun dude to talk with and hang out with. Yeah. Okay. Next up is, shoot, what is his name? Is his name Yaten? Yeah, Yaten. Oh yeah, and Seiya is Sailor Star Fighter. Yeah. And the Yaten, the white hair one here, this is Sailor Star Maker? Let me see. Yes, no. Sailor Star Healer. Sailor Star Healer. And I don't think I could be friends with this guy. Like, he has very sharp remarks. He's very mean. The only person he gets along with is Luna. And I just can't, I don't vibe with that. I don't know. Like, maybe if we were given like a few years to get to know each other, maybe. But like, if I would meet him in school, I would not want to be his friend. I think he's very rude, very mean. So yeah, we can never be friends. We can never be friends. Next up is Taiki. And this is Sailor Star Maker. So Taiki is... He is very, I would say, cultured. He loves poetry. He likes literature. He's very smart. He's very good at chess. Yeah. Taiki. I don't know if I would have fun hanging out with this guy. But I can go with him for questions, not advice, like life advice. When we were in school and I had a question on homework or like prepping to study for exams, I would go to this guy. Oh. Conan, yeah, that's not the anime we're talking about here today. But yeah, I would say Taiki would be like an advisor, but more for like academic stuff, not so much life questions. And I wouldn't tell him my secrets or my personal stuff. Alright, we're down to the last two. I'm gonna move these over. We have Chibi. Alright, so I had to do some research on who Chibi is. So, as a backstory, she is Sailor Galaxia's starseed. Her Sailor Galaxia's last purity, I would say. Oh, you seen him in Conan? Oh, I don't think I've seen Conan. But yeah, Chibi is Sailor Galaxia's starseed. So when Sailor Galaxia had to conceal chaos inside her, to save her, I wouldn't say her innocence, or yeah, her love, she had to let go of her starseed, which is Chibi, and it went to Earth. So whatever you will take with that information, but that's the backstory of who Chibi is. At first I thought she was like Usagi's second daughter, because Chibi Usagi is her daughter, but no, it's just not. Chibi is not Usagi's second daughter. And as Chibi herself, I think she'd be pretty fun to hang out with. Just look at her eating that pastry. Like, I feel like she would go with me to every cafe, no question. She would go cafe hopping with me, no question. No, Chibi is not related to Usagi in any shape or form. She is Sailor Galaxia's starseed, so her last sense of innocence, purity, yeah. But yeah, Chibi is someone who is down to go to a cafe with me anytime, any day, anywhere, and that is what I would like in in a friend who's always down to go to a cafe with me. So I would say Chibi is hangout buddy material. And yeah, no tear. And last but not least for this tier, because we have another one to go through with the villains on would I be friends with these villains. This last one is Princess Kaguya? My notes? Yes, Princess Kakyu. Princess Kakyu. She is the princess that the Starlights are trying to find and protect. And I am I'm going to put her in. You wanna marry her? I'm gonna put her and didn't even notice. Like, she's not there for most of the show, and when she did show up, she got defeated so quickly. Like, you were here, what? So I would say I didn't even notice her. No way. This is my tier list. But alright, let's do the second tier list of the villains. There's like a lot of them, so I have to like scooch some over as we go through it. Alright. Let's start with the villains. And I tried to get let's see, pings of the villains when they're not in their uniform. So when they're in their disguises, quote unquote. So they're in like their formal clothing to make it more fun. Okay, to start off with season 1, we have, what are these guys? The 4 Kings of Heaven. And first off, we have, what was it? Jadeite. We have Jadeite. This blonde right here. Makes the list go faster. What, do you not want to be friends with any of them? Oh, they all go in the middle tier. What? You were getting trouble with them? Or can never be friends? Don't say that. Give these fellas a chance. And again, we're basing it off of personality, likes and dislikes. Not so much what they've done, but a lot of them have, what's the word? Have, like they've done some good. Yeah, they've done some good. So let's give them a second chance. Alright, Mr. Jadeite. So in my notes here, it says that he is described as a typical beautiful person, but he's ruthless and he's very serious. But what if they were put under a dark spell? Like the 4 Kings of Heaven? They were originally good guys, but then Queen Beryl put them under a dark spell and had them do her bidding. So, it's not their fault. They were being mind controlled. But they were saved. But that story only aligns with the reboot and the manga, not so much the anime. So I guess. But Jadeite, yeah, I don't think we can ever be friends because he's a meanie. He's gotta change his attitude if he wants to be my friend. Be nice. Oh, you didn't even notice them. Okay, next we have Nephrite. Okay, Nephrite has some redeeming qualities. He realized that what he was doing, I wouldn't say that. But when he met Nara, Usagi's friend up here, when he met Nara and she like began to show feelings for him, he was kind to her and he even sacrificed himself to save her. And that's a redeeming quality where I don't know, I wouldn't say he realized his mistakes, but he had feelings, like human feelings. Like he wasn't just this cold hard shell of nothingness. He had feelings. So, I wouldn't say I would hang out with him like a hangout buddy. But if I did, I would get in trouble. Cause he's always trying to find trouble. And next up we have, who is this? This is Zoisite? Yes, Zoisite. So, Zoisite is described to be least mature and most effeminate. And he is Kunsite, this white hair guy's lover. So these two are a couple. No, give him a chance. Give Nefret a chance. He sacrificed himself for Nara. But Zoisite, I would give it that he's beautiful, but I would never be friends with him. I will never be friends with him. Cause I think he was mean to Nephrite. He even tried to kill Nephrite. Yeah. You don't mess with Nephrite like that. And as for this guy, Kunsite. He has a cape. We all love capes, right? But I don't think I want to hang out with him either. But he does have loyalty, I'll tell you there. He tried to help Zoisite. And he tried to get revenge for Zoisite. So there's that. There's that. But he didn't appear much in the show. He didn't appear much in the show, so I'm gonna put him and didn't even notice him. Yeah. Let me just get a water break here. Oh, what does that mean? Just gonna move these guys over. Ooh. Okay. Therapy checklist. Alright, next up we have Al and Anne. So there were the aliens. The saddest here. I would say so. You didn't even notice them. It's not their fault, I'd say. They need more screen time in the show. But yeah, Al and Anne, they're aliens in the filler arc for the second season. And this is their human disguises. And they attended Usagi school to try and gather life energy for their alien tree. Yeah, there's a filler arc with these two. They're not in the manga, but they're in the anime. It's very short, a few episodes. And let's see here. With their personalities... Come on, let's hear them out. But yeah, Al... I would say, so they're Al and Anne, they're the last of their kind. So there's Al is a male and Anne is a female. And they're supposedly a couple, but when they attended Usagi school, they posed as siblings. So when Al showed interest in Usagi, and Anne was getting jealous because, you know, when they're not in disguise, they're a couple, but when they're at school, they're siblings. So Usagi and them were like, why are you so jealous? That's your brother. But, okay. For personality, I'd say that Al, he's much nicer than Anne. Anne is very bratty, and she has temper. She has temper tantrums. But Al, he's more mellow, and he's an alien, but he's willing to, like, you know, be nice and cater to humans, like entertain, because he plays a flute, and the girls at the school likes it when he plays his flute. So he shows some form of kindness. Mature, like Al is more mature. I'd say he's more mature than Anne for sure. And I would put you know, Al is nice, but I don't think I can ever be friends with either of them. Like, they're aliens. Yo, buddy, I don't know if I want to hang out with them. Definitely not Anne. Al maybe, but it's kind of borderline creepy, like Umino. just look at that face. Yeah, I don't think I can ever be friends with these two. Alright, now we're hitting the second series villains. And they are from the Black Moon Clan. So first off, we have Prince Diamond. So this guy, again, he doesn't appear much during the show, just here and there. All I remember about him was he had an infatuation with Usagi, and he tried to capture her and make her his but Tuxedo Mask came and rescued her. And he was being manipulated by Wise Man, the main bad guy, and he was unaware. He was blinded by his goal of trying to find a place for his people, but he was just being used by Wise Man. I don't think I want to be friends with him, and I don't think I'd even notice him because he's never really there. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I do like your hair, though. And then next, we have his brother. Sapphire. Yeah, Sapphire. Now, Sapphire is a little bit different. He's supposedly an alchemist. And... you like the tear? Didn't even notice them slowly growing. Are we just basing it off screen time now? No. Yeah, Sapphire, he's an alchemist, and he actually invented stuff to help his people, and he knew that Wise Man was manipulating his brother. So he tried to tell his brother what's going on, but he was killed in the process. So sad. But with his good intuition and his wisdom, I would say he would be a good advisor. I don't know if I'll be friends with him, but I can ask him questions and I can talk to him about stuff. Yeah. And next is Rubius. This guy is a douchebag. I will never be friends with him. So so you see these ladies over here? These 4 ladies? They are... What is it here? Here's my notes. They are the 4 Spectre sisters, and they work under him. Okay, so these 4 sisters work under him, and he was just using them. Like, they wanted his affection, but he was just lying to them so they would do his bidding. And then when he was done with them, he got rid of them. Like, he didn't want them anymore. He left them for dead. But the Sailor Scouts were able to cleanse them of their evilness. And they were able to become full human beings instead of the Dark Moon clan. But yeah, he's a douchebag for that. He only used the sisters, and then when he was done, he left them for dead. Yeah. No good. We don't like those people. Yeah. And then next we have... what's her name? Esmeralda? I think it was Esmeralda. My notes. Uh-oh. Yeah, Esmeralda. So... Esmeralda, she has feelings for Prince Diamond when Prince Diamond is interested in Usagi. So, because of that, she gets really jealous and she would do whatever he says to win his affection. But that never happened. But I do like her personality because she's very confident and she has this memorable laugh. Oh, she always does that laugh, and I always thought it was so funny. It was so funny, and she's like the comedic relief villain too. And yeah, I love that about her. Like, if she wasn't doing all these evil things, I would totally be her friend. I wouldn't say BFF, but I would totally hang out with her. Yeah, the rich girl laugh. And it's like piercing too, like super high, super loud. But it's funny. And I like funny. I would totally hang out with her. Okay, next are the sisters. So first, we have Koan. We have Koan. She is the youngest of the sisters, and you don't have to spell it in Japanese. Just use Romanji. So use the English. I mean, not English. The English letters to spell it out. Where am I? Okay. So she is she was interested in Rubius. So she was the one who would literally do anything for him. She was willing to sacrifice herself for him. She was about to do that, but then she was saved by the Sailor Scouts. Ojo-sama. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's correct Romanji spelling. Yeah. Ojo-sama. But Koan, she's very vain. She's all about her appearance. And if you like mess up her makeup, she gets really mad. I think there was even a part where she almost smacked Chibi Usagi for messing up her makeup. But when she was cleansed, she's very nice. She became very nice. So I don't know where I would put her. Let's just say maybe I'll get in trouble if I hang out with her. Like, she'd always be mad at me for something. She'd always be mad at me for something, and I'm like, why? The next sister we have is this one, Bertie. She's the youngest sister. So she's a weird one. Like, she has dark humor. But she's very smart. And yeah, she's very good at chess. But she cheats. So, I don't know. I feel like she'd be a very interesting person to hang out with. And I'm not really into like dark humor either. Sometimes. How do you cheat in chess? I don't know. There was an episode where she did it. I forgot what she did, but there was an episode where she was playing with Mercury and she was cheating. It's not like cards where you can just take out cards from your sleeves. Yeah, there was an episode where she cheated in chess. But yeah, the dark humor stuff. I guess I could hang out with her. Yeah, just to get a slice of that life. No, they played with the board, but then she made it like she made it like her own domain, kind of, where each wrong move you did, you start to freeze up, like from the toes upward. Yeah, so each wrong move you did or each piece you lost, you start to get frozen. Yeah, it was that episode. Yeah, because her power is ice. Yeah. All right, next we have Petz, P-E-T-Z, Petz. And she is the oldest of the four sisters. And let's just say that when she was still quote-unquote evil, she was very mean. Oh, not cheating, that strategy? But what if she's like threatening you to lose chess, like to give in chess, so she would win? Is that cheating? Like, is giving out threats cheating? But yeah, Pez. When she's quote unquote still evil, she was very mean. She was ruthless. But that's because she was very ambitious and she wanted to prove that she was loyal to Rubius. But once she was cleansed, being the older sister, she was very compassionate. Yeah. So let's just say, since we're not considering what they did as a villain, more when they're just like normal people, I would say she would be an advisor. Because she's an older sister. She has three sisters to take care of. So she's very understanding. And she did have a relationship with Sapphire. Yeah, Pets had a relationship with Sapphire. Married tier? Your married tier is very different from my married tier. I need some spice in my life. So the last sister we have Calavera. Did I say it? Calavera? Yeah. So I'm just gonna quickly put her into didn't even notice them. She wasn't even given her own mini arc. Like she didn't get one like Koan and Bertie did. And no, this is my tier list. My tier list is never ranked. But yeah, Calavera, she never got her own mini arc. All she did was follow Pez around, so she was overshadowed. She didn't really stand out. So I don't know. I didn't really remember her. I didn't even notice her. but I guess she did try to save Pez that one time when Rubius tried to have her eliminated. But yeah, I don't really remember much about her. Yeah. All right. Just gonna move these up so we can see the rest. All right. Oh, it needs to be aligned or it's gonna bother me. Okay. We are now reaching the third season's villains. Sailor Moon S, the Death Busters. And we have the Witches 5. Okay, I'm gonna be real. This season was my least favorite. I did not enjoy watching it at all. Yeah, S and Super S, I didn't really like. I felt like the stories were a bit flat. I don't know. That's just my opinion. So, yes, take that into consideration. No, they're not gonna go to the... Didn't even notice. But I do remember some small stuff about the villains. Not so much what they did, but like their personalities. Okay, I had to take good notes for these ones because I don't really remember their names. What was it? Udil? E-U-D-I-L? Udil? Apparently she's the smartest of the Witches 5. And very good at inventing stuff. And she's level-headed. But she's a reckless driver. Maybe I just might will. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will put her and didn't even notice. Like, yeah, she's smart and stuff, but she's not very memorable to me. But this one, Mimet. She did stand out to me. When it was her turn to go like try and find the, what was it? The crystals? No, I'm getting to Mimet. So I do remember that so for Mimet, when she had to go find the stars, she targeted celebrities. So she's very cute. And I don't know, I found that very endearing how even though as a villain, she was still very attracted to like pop culture. So for that reason, I would totally hang out with her. I would totally hang out with Mimet. Drink your only one. Drank the holy water. But yeah, for these three next ones, I'm just gonna say their names. Telu is the green one. Vilui is the white-haired one. And what was it? Cyprine and Pitlo. Sorry, girls. I didn't even notice them. Like, their screen time is so short. Like, they literally died one episode after each other. Literally. Yeah. They really rushed it with these villains in the anime. Yeah. But yeah, these four did not stand out to me, but Mimet did. I liked Mimet. I would hang out with her. All right, now to the 4th season with the, was it Death Parade? No, Dead Moon Circus. Death Parade. What is this? A punk rock band. We have the Dead Moon Circus. I like the idea of this season. It's the one with Helios Pegasus. But yeah, I didn't really like this season either. Yeah. But with these three, they are the Amazon trio. We have Tiger's Eye, the blonde one, and then we have Hawk's Eye, the pink-haired one, and then we have Fish Eye, the blue one. No, there's no villain clown. Not a main villain clown anyways, but in the background there's a clown. There are clowns, yeah. But they're not important. And Tiger's Eye, let's say that for his targets, he targeted younger women. As for Hawk's Eye, he targeted older women. And Fish Eye, he targeted younger men. And I just wanted to point out that these three are male, but they do appear very feminine. Especially Fish Eye. I think that's too literal, isn't it? I like to add some fun in there. Let's see what I remember. Not much. Okay, sorry Tigers, you're gonna have to go to didn't even notice. But for Hawk's Eye, you see the Joker in Sailor Moon? Ooh, the Joker is a bit too dark, don't you think? Too much for Sailor Moon to handle. Yeah, I'm going to say that I'm going to base off my decision for Hawk's Eye on his character design. I really liked his character design. I like the spiky hair. And when he's in his casual form, he has glasses, and I find glasses very endearing. So I would say I would hang out with Hawk's Eye. See what he's all about. And as for Fish Eye, Cartoon Joker has some sympathy. Oh, I guess so. I haven't watched much of that cartoon, but I've seen some. Maybe. But Fish Eye, I feel like he's someone that I would get in trouble with if I hung out with him. He's very flamboyant, very fruity. If I were to hang out with him, he'd get me into a lot of trouble. make me do stuff I would normally do. But I do like Fish Eye. He's a very interesting character. And I like his fashion, his sense of humor. Yeah. I would get into trouble with him if I hang out with him. And then next, we have the Amazonas Quartet. The four sisters. Another set of sisters. So when I first saw these sisters' character design, I fell in love. Like, I liked how coordinated they were, but still distinct to their own, you know, styles and powers. And we're not basing it off the manga, but we're only using the anime as references. But the Amazonas Quartet, in the manga, when Sailor Moon cleansed them, we found out that they were actually the Sailor Scouts for Chibi Usagi. So they're part of her team. Yeah. So first, the pink one, we have, what was it? Sere, and her power is more like flowers. And yeah, she's considered a flower magician. And then next one is Pala Pala, Mary. Next we have Pala Pala. She's more like kiddish. She's very playful. She talks in third person. She's very bubbly. And she is called the magician of balancing balls. So she fights a lot with like those bouncing balls. Like she throws them at people. And next is Junjun. I think Junjun is like very, very fierce. She's considered a tomboy, but not as much as Haruka. And yeah, she's not as much as Haruka. She's still very feminine. And she's very athletic. And she's the magician of acrobatic feats. And even Naoki Taguchi, the creator of Sailor Moon, even described her as a Yankee. Like a delinquent. Yeah. And yeah, I think that aesthetic is really cool. No. And then the last one, the one next to Junjun, is Vesves. She's described as like very loud, brash, and very spontaneous. And she's magician of beasts. So she has a whip where she can control the animals to fight for her. Yeah, I think Junjun is like a good fighter. Since she's like she does a lot of aerobatic stuff, she's probably very flexible and can like kick very well, very high, very strong. So to categorize it for Sere, I would say, because she's like the older sister of the four, and she's the most mature one, she would be like an advisor. I can go to her and ask her for stuff. And as for Pala Pala, like the bubbly one, I would say she's a good hangout buddy. She'd be fun to hang out with. And I think she's good. They say that she's good with puppets too. And yeah, Junjun, I would get in trouble if I fight with her. Not fight with her. If I hang out with her, she'd always want to pick fights or something. Same with Vesves, because she's very outspoken. Her and Junjun combined, if I hang out with either of them, I'd get into a lot of trouble. Alrighty, we're down to the last season of villains. So, with these ones, let's see. I really loved their character design as well when they first came out. But we're not using the character design as if we'll be to base off if we'll be friends with them. So first off, we have Sailor Iron Mouse, and that sounds familiar, right? With the famous VTuber Iron Mouse. She even said once that her VTuber name came from this character. Yeah, Sailor Iron Mouse. So, yeah. Yep, she said it once. Like, the people were asking where she got her name from, and she said, "Oh, it's a Sailor Moon character." And here it is, Sailor Iron Mouse. So the villains for the 5th season of Sailor Moon, they're all named after like a metal. So there's Sailor Iron Mouse, Sailor Aluminum Siren, Sailor Lead Crow, and Sailor Tin Nyanko. Let me think. I don't think they have any special powers because they have these wrist bracelets that Sailor Galaxia gave them, and they just use that to send out these 2 sparks to try and get people star seeds. So they didn't really have like special attacks. Yeah, they didn't have special attacks. Yeah, no, unfortunately they didn't have any special attacks, but their names and their costumes were I thought were pretty cool. Let me get my notes here. Oh, here it is. Sailor Iron Mouse. So for her appearance, they made her, like, since she's a mouse, they made her very short. She's almost as tall as Chibi Usagi. I don't know. I wouldn't say they're weak because they're essentially Sailor Scouts. But Sailor Iron Mouse, she's very, I would say she's very cute. And she also really likes celebrities. And I feel like if I hang out with her, I'd have a good time. Like, she'll be talking a lot because I don't like to talk. And she'd be the one to find stuff for us to do, instead of me doing that all the time. So I think I'd hang out with Sailor Iron Mouse. Iron Tail. Is she a Pokemon now? Oh, and Sailor Aluminum Siren, I really liked her too. She's very nice. She's the kind of person where she's very nice and understanding, but when she needs to get down to the nitty-gritty, she's very stern and very aggressive. And that, I think that's really cool. You've been lied to? What have you been lied about? Yeah, Sailor Aluminum Siren, she's very polite and ditzy when she's off duty. And she's always eating or feeling hungry. So she'd be someone fun to go out to eat with. Like, when you want to try new places that just opened up, she'd be the kind of person who's down to go. She and Chibi. They're the ones who are down to try new places and try new food. But yeah, I think I would hang out with her. Definitely. And next we have Sailor Lead Crow. Oops, sorry. So when I first saw saw her, I was really intimidated by her. She seems like someone, like she may be nice, but she's just very scary to me. And she's best friends with Sailor Aluminum Siren. She consider Sailor Aluminum Siren as her rival, and they're always together. And but it does say here in my notes that she does have a somewhat bad temper, but she's very intelligent and a skilled fighter. But like I said, I was very scared of her. So I don't know, I'll be like, I can never be friends with her because I'm so scared to talk to her. A stalker? Me? Yeah, she's someone where I'd be too scared to go talk to her even though I want to. And then the last one we have is Sailor Aluminum Yanko. Okay. I'm going to put her and didn't even notice because again, she came in later in the series, so she didn't get a lot of screen time. Not you, the sunglasses lady. But yeah, Sailor Aluminum Yanko, she didn't have a lot of screen time and she like died pretty quick too. But I remember she was somewhat bratty. She had a very cold personality. And like she's willing to like get rid of anybody to get what she wants. But she came and went really fast, so I'm like, huh? And last but not least of the villains, we have Sailor Galaxia. So I put her picture here of her before she was possessed by chaos, before she turned all evil. And before she turned all evil, she seemed like a really friendly and compassionate person. But if I were to hang out with her, how would it go down? Chaos? How do I say this? Chaos is just like this big black thing. It doesn't have a form. So that's why I didn't include it. Like how can you be friends with that? Now, there were a few villains in Sailor Moon where they were very formless. Like, it was just an entity. It didn't have a form or an appearance. So, yeah. But yeah, if I were to hang out with Sailor Galaxia, I would say she's more of like an advisor. Yeah. She's more of like an advisor. But when chaos possessed Sailor Galaxia, it turned her skin like gray and her hair like red. Yeah, it's just like an entity. Like there's no form to chaos, so that's why I didn't add it on here, because like how can you be friends with that? But woohoo! This is our completed list! Bro, I forgot. Let me see if I can add it in real quick. I forgot a few of them. I forgot 2. Oh yeah. Let me just add it in real quick. I forgot Professor Tomie, Hotaru's dad, and this other lady. Kalanite. Can't show the boobies. Sorry, I can't show the boobies. Oh, we can be friends with clouds now. Yeah, I forgot to add Professor Tomie and Kalinite from Deathbusters, the 3rd season. Okay, Professor Tomie as himself, not when he's possessed by, what was that? My notes. Yeah, Professor Suichi Tomie. Not when he's possessed by Germatoid. Yeah, when he's not possessed by Germatoid. I'd say he is a very good father, but then, because he's a genetic scientist, and he tried to create these special or superhuman beings, but at what cost? His lab caught on fire, and that killed his wife and severely injured his daughter. That caused him to go ask negative forces to bring his daughter back to life. Like, bro. I guess, like, when a father's desperate, they would do anything. But I'm going to put this guy here. Not an advisor, but would get into trouble with him. With his ambitions and his actions. Like, he would go to dangerous lengths. And we don't want to be around that. And then as for Kalinite, she is Rick from Rick and Morty. Is it the hair? And that he's a professor? But yeah, Kalinite was his assistant, who also got killed in the fire and was brought back to life by the negative forces. And it turns out that she had feelings for him, so that's why she's willing to do his bidding for him and like help take care of his daughter. But like, come on, lady. Come on. Is it worth it? I would say that I can never be friends with her. And I think at one point she tried to convince the professor, like when he was almost getting back to his senses, she tried to convince him to like sacrifice his daughter to bring back Mistress 9. And I didn't put Mistress 9 on here because I don't know, I didn't want to put like the main villains on here, just like the henchmen, because they're more relatable. Right? I don't know. Maybe I should have added them, but no. That could be for another tier list when we're going through superpowers and whatnot. But yeah, this is the completed tier list. So our BFFs are Usagi, Ami, and Luna. So I hope that tells you a little something about me. And then I would rather marry Seiya than be friends, please. Yeah, this is everyone. I left out like the main villains. Yeah, I left out the main villains because like come on, I would never be friends with them. And they don't have like distinctive personalities that I can relate to even consider being friends. No, this is all of them. Oh, There were a few more minor characters from the first season, but come on, if I forgot about them, you know where they would go. I wouldn't even notice them. Oh, really? But yeah, here's our tier list, you guys. I hope you learned a little bit something about me in the show. Too many hangout buddies. But isn't that good? Like when you're hanging out with a big group of friends, that's pretty fun, right? Once in a while, not all the time, but yeah. And like hangout buddies, you can pick and choose. Like it doesn't have to be all of them at once. It's your options. But who am I kidding? I don't really hang out with people in real life anyway. Too many to remember. Let's just say they'll be like acquaintances. Like you're familiar with them, you'll hang out with them if the time your times ever match up. But it's not like all the time. Cause I don't really go out in real life anyways. I only hang out with friends like once in a blue moon. That's sad because it's true. In time, they'll go to didn't even notice. That's what time does. Alrighty, I'm gonna switch over to chatting. You can make that moon blue, can't you? Huh? What moon? Oh! Oh! I get what you're trying to say now. So much work. But I guess if I really want it to happen, I'll go paint it myself. Oh, but I hope you've been having a very good day. Couldn't ask you earlier. We got too caught up in the tier list. And I hope you've been doing well. Yeah, I am a moon princess. I guess it should be a breeze for me, right? And I've been thinking about the cloud Oshi Mark thing. Like, are you familiar with the Monkey King Son Goku? No relations with Usagi. We're in a different universe. But yeah, you know like how Son Goku or like Goku from Dragon Ball Z, like they fly with a cloud? What if I'm a moon princess who has my own Nimbus cloud? Yeah. Yeah, like how he flies with his Nimbus, gold Nimbus cloud. I was kind of thinking of something like that for me. Like what if I had one like that? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, flying Nimbus, yeah. Except mine. Mine would be white, I guess. Because Goku's is gold, right? Yeah. Ouch. Did you hear my shoulders crack? Yeah, what if I had my own? That'd be cool, right? Oh no, like Because the other day you were asking me why my Oshi Mark is a cloud and a moon. And I was thinking back to my story that maybe I do have my own Nimbus cloud. You just haven't seen it yet. And my hair bun sort of resembles a cloud, a fluffy cloud. What, to a cloud? You rather have the cloud than the crescent? Yeah. Like the cloud? I think that's the right Oshi Mark for the cloud. Cause I'm still writing my story properly to tell everyone, and I did have that thought where I have my own flying cloud, and that's why I have that as my Oshi Mark. That's why I incorporated the cloud into my hair bun and my hairpin. And that's why I have cloud pillows in my room. And clouds and the moon hanging in my room. But yeah, let's think of it like Son Goku is like the sun, but I am the moon. I am Goku's counterpart. Except we're a bunny, Goku is a monkey. Holy water, holy water. Whatever you think is best for me, I'll take anything. It means a lot to me. But yeah, we're slowly building our story. Whatever works. But yeah, I was just trying to explain why we have the cloud as one of our Oshi marks. But yeah, thanks for coming to our tier list. That was fun, and that was the most I've ever spoke all at once continuously, like 2 hours. Holy moly, I've never talked that much in my life. Even presentations at school, like this is the longest. The Fog Princess. What? Oh. Yeah, I'll put that into my notes. Yeah. I guess I could tell you, but I'm planning to tell snippets of my story through, you know, like audio episodes or audio dramas. Yeah. So I'm trying to work out the details so I can start releasing those to everyone to listen to for my story. Yeah. Yeah. I guess my hair could be silver. No, it's not purple. Eee. No, it's blue. There's some blue and purple in the sky. Yeah. Some of the colors in the sky outside is purple and pink, but the inside lighting is blue. Yeah, the outside clouds is purple, yes. Or like the sky. Yeah. But yeah, alrighty. Thanks for coming. Purple, purple. Purple's following you. Maybe it's following me too. It's always everywhere when I don't want it to be. But yeah, thank you for coming to my tier list. It was more fun with you here. And we're going to play Oni Road to be the Mightiest Oni on Friday. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm so excited. So hopefully you come join us on our journey as we get revenge. And I hope you get some dinner. A purple VTuber? Oh, I hope they're nice. Any recommendations would be great. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some dinner and then I'm going to prep for the game on Friday. I'm super excited, super excited. But yeah, thanks for coming and I hope you have a good night. Alright? Take care of yourself. Bye bye.